Hello, everybody, and welcome to the first episode of.
Y'all, if the top of the pot starts spinning, what that mean?
And today it's December 2nd of 2024, and it is 9:10 a.m. in the morning. I woke up early, or I slept at a time I normally slept at. I woke up early, probably because I knew that I wanted to make this in the morning. I just want to get it out the way because there are a lot of people that live with me, and most of them are out of the house, most of them are at work, one of them are sleeping. So I think this would be appropriate time. It's quiet, it's nice, there's good lighting, the sun is out. The sun is out. And also I don't know how long this is gonna take to edit. So I feel like the video is gonna be like 40 minutes long because I'm trying to do like a podcast thing sort of, but like I don't know if whatever I'm going to be talking about will actually take that long, which is okay, because I don't think people would actually watch 40 minutes of me talking. On my right I have my laptop open. I have a whole list of like the segments I'm going to do for this for today's video, and there are timestamps in the description. Hopefully in the process of editing this I will do that and put it in the description. But honestly, for build up for everything, I guess, and if you want to, and if you're really not doing anything and you have time to listen to this, I'd say listen to it fully, listen to the whole thing, so it just sounds better, and it's not like sudden topics that I'm talking about and it's like 0 to 100 as if I'm going to be talking about stuff that important. But we are into the first segment, second segment.
You, what do you want?
Thanks a lot, man.
Huh?
First thing for the first segment, second, does this count? First, second, whatever segment is the purpose of this channel, which is mostly I am making this video for like a time capsule type of thing. So like, in the future, like maybe a year or so, maybe things changed drastically, and hopefully it did, because at the moment I'm kind of a bum right now. I'm not gonna lie. I'm 18, unemployed. It's some of the topics are a little, I don't know, a little much, I guess, and that I'll be saying later are pretty revealing from what I would actually say or tell people, and I just need to get it out, honestly, because it's not for like attention or anything, but for like self-care, because as I said, I don't know who to tell this to anyone, or I don't know who to tell it to. This is mostly for fun, and what I said about the time capsule thing, I don't really want popularity too much. I'm struggling to like actually look at the camera. Next segment.
Bro, seriously, stop lubricating my head for me, bro. Okay, that is not part of it. That is not part of it.
So for channel inspiration, this, I said it earlier, or either I didn't. There's a lot of outtakes already for this. I don't know how edited this is gonna be. This video could be long. I feel like it's gonna be like 40 minutes or something, but because I feel like this is like podcast-esque content, but it isn't. But it could be. But it kind of is. It's just me talking. You just put this off to the side, whatever. This could honestly just be like 15 minutes or maybe 20. But I'm fine with that, because I guess that means less editing for me, which is yeah. Channel name. This is fake, by the way, or it's real, but it's not plugged in. You can already tell. You probably already told from the start. Like, why is he holding it? Nathan's Haven. I kind of hate it. I'm not gonna lie. It's a work in progress. I feel like it's a little corny, but that's okay. Because I feel like this is a safe space, you guys. Nathan's Haven. You know what I mean? Have in Nathan. boom, 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 boom. Right. Hopefully at this point, after the first few segments and as of now, I've done some editing that is not that makes this video less boring. Maybe there's gonna be some, maybe you're like eating and then you're just like watching this instead of like only listening to it or something. So hopefully there's some like eye-catching, stimulating stuff going on, whatever, on the screen, so it isn't as boring and it makes it more comedic and fun and whimsical. The editing, recently I have been watching the Slushy Noobs right here, or here, and here. Both here, actually, at the same time. Both here at the same time. I've been watching a lot of them lately. I think they're really funny. I wish I saw them sooner. Maybe their editing or the way that they do stuff, it'll be similar to mine. And this format, normally I would, way back, elementary school, middle school, whatever, during COVID, I think, I used to make gaming videos with my friends, and this is a pretty big shift, honestly. I don't really like having myself alone looking at a camera. I am constantly staring at my face right here instead of the camera right here. Also similar to Slushy Noobs, one of the people there, Martin, his girlfriend has a channel, which is Mandy's iPhone. Boom, right here, maybe. She like kind of, it's, I don't know, it's really interesting, or just to me it's interesting at least, because she just like, she's documenting her life, and it's like, it's kind of nice, it's chill, you can just, it's whatever, there's like nothing much going on, but it's just like, I feel like it's interesting to watch. There's also a podcast between Hamza and Martin, the people of Slushy Noobs, the two halves, the Out of Character podcast. I feel like, I don't know, just listening to a podcast made me sit down and want to talk about this. I've actually been thinking about this for like 2 weeks maybe. But yes, as of those 3 channels, I have gotten inspiration of those. So I guess real life podcast talk stuff with some good editing, maybe different type of videos in the future, I don't know. Next segment, 5th, I'm lost.
Calling me a dork when you're yourself a dork is kind of like stupid.
First thing, I just don't know who to talk to. I have several groups of people I can talk to, you know, my parents, my couple groups of friends, my few groups of friends, but I'm just gonna make this video. I just want to post it, make it out there, watch it if you want, so I'm not spilling my heart out for one group. Second of all, I hope my friends are watching, you know, and if my family members are watching, yeah, it's gonna be, I guess, a little more unfiltered maybe compared to how I normally act, because we're getting out there, it's getting real. It'll get real. More for later topics, and what I'm doing, since I'm like straight up posting this to the world at this point, because yeah, that's how YouTube's like. And I hope I don't regret making this video, because I don't know, I feel like I'm putting myself against risk making this. Like, maybe whatever I say is gonna be used against me, like people will find this, or like my friends who aren't my friends anymore are gonna be like, oh, don't talk to this guy because blah blah blah, you know what I mean? But I'm not like putting personal information out. I'm not like putting my address, right? Like, I'm not putting my address out, but you know, hopefully it's fine. Next segment right now, let's do it.
No way! Give me a date! Give me a date now!
Some of you guys watching might already know me pretty well, maybe, because if you guys just follow me to follow me, because we talked in school for a little bit or something, or we kind of fell off of hanging out or something. You might not know what I'm interested in nowadays, or you might already know, depending. Still, this is for myself in the future, like a year or so, whenever I watch it, of what I'm interested in. Because, you know, once again, maybe it'll change drastically, stuff like that. Of course, on my notes, on my stories, I tend to post a lot of stuff about the Persona video game series. It's good. It's really good. It's a little weird. It takes place in high school, which isn't the best because I'm now an adult, and it's just, you know, I won't get too much into it. The new Fortnite season also came out as of yesterday, and it's pretty good. It's like really good actually. The new map, the event before it for the build up was good. The items are good, the weapons are good, the shotguns suck. Hopefully they patch that. The way the XP, how slow it is right now, it's rough. Also play Valorant. I wish I played more. As of now, I wish I played more. I'll be honest, the group that I play with don't really play Valorant anymore, or I guess they're busy and I'm unemployed, so you know, I'm willy-nilly doing whatever. But in that free time, I have taken an interest, and my birthday passed. It was last month. I bought a few games. I bought 2 games, only 2 games. It was this game called Boom, right here, editing, right? First one is Metaphor Refan something. I haven't played it yet because it's the same people who made the Persona series, but I haven't finished the DLC that came out in Persona 3 Reload, even though I was like gushing over it and putting it all in my story. I don't know why I haven't finished it. Maybe I just got, I don't know, it's a lot the way I play it, because it's bad. Every Persona game I've played, I'm gonna go off a little bit. It's like one session. It's like 5+ hours of me playing, and then I'm like, oh, okay, this is now it's a good place to stop. And then I would just like ditch the game for like a whole month or more, because I started Persona 4 and I probably haven't played it in like, coincidentally, also 4 months. Persona 4 months. I haven't played Persona 4 months. I'm gonna stop. The other game I bought was Stellar Blade. I already finished the game in the week or so that I started it. I already have, there's like 40 hours in that game already. I played the game the way it should, I guess. I explored every area, not to its completion, but I have completed every quest available. I've beat the boss, and I'm gonna start New Game Plus eventually, but I am hesitant because the hard mode difficulty, I don't know. I don't really play Souls-like games, so I'm already kind of bad at it, to be honest, and I don't know if I want to play on hard mode where enemies are just more healthier, because I don't think I could. I don't know, I might tweak a little bit. Because I don't think I'm gonna be able to handle some bosses, mostly the final bosses. Every other boss, it's pretty standard. After a few tries, you understand it, or you could just first try it. Yeah, the game is fun. It's a little freaky. It's very freaky. It's pretty explicit, actually, but that's not fully what I was there to play it for. The combat was good. The combat is actually really good. It's fun. I don't want to turn this thing into a game review. So, upcoming events, I said Fortnite OG or whatever. I am also finally getting a bank account soon, and I can purchase stuff willingly, freely. Not willingly, freely, that's the word. But yeah, I would use one of their cards, and I don't really, I don't know, I feel like it's a little embarrassing, it's awkward, and And it's like, really? You're spending your money on this? And I'm like, first of all, yeah. Because what else do I have it to... What else do I have to spend it on right now? Besides some other stuff in the future. Boom. Transition.
Spare change. Spare change, ma'am.
Squidward? Squidward, is that you?
Next segment. What do you know? My future. I'm lost. I'm actually lost, and I'm scared. I'm actually scared for my future, because it's not that I'm not bothering to like look for stuff or like. Is my laptop making more noise than usual? I don't want to move it. It's gone. I moved it. It's right here. There's a list right there. Yes, my place in the future, what I'm gonna do in the future. I am 18 and I don't know how to drive yet. I need to get on that, because once I learn how to drive, I can get a job, and then once I get a job, I can get money to save for college, and then I need to figure out what my major is going to be, because I don't know if anything is like interesting me right now, and I'm actually like kind of concerned, because at first I was thinking about doing like cooking, like culinary or something, but I have a family member that has majored and done college for culinary, and the jobs that have to do with culinary, it's like you're always like, if you're like a head chef, whatever in the kitchen, and you're always going to be busy. It's going to be stressful, and it's like one of those jobs that you can probably get called in for, like, even though it's like your off day, I guess. I don't really want that, because, you know, I want time for myself, just like how I have a lot of time for myself. I'm taking a gap year. I've been taking my gap year. I've been doing quite literally nothing. I've been doing jack diddly squat. Oh, I don't want the laptop to be in frame. Something technology related. I don't know what. Graphic design, something. Computer science. I don't know about computer science though. Not a lot of good rep for the computer science community, or whatever. I also like video editing, but I also don't want to. I don't know. What major could that even be for video editing? Or I guess that can be like an at-home thing. Maybe I hop on like Fiverr or something, or I make an account on like Twitter. It's like, oh, I can edit your videos, and then maybe a content creator will like reach out to me. It's like, oh, I like your style of editing. I will take you up on that offer. But, you know, I'm not really making videos that much, so I guess my editing is there needs to be work, because the way I'm gonna make this video or edit this video, it's gonna be on CapCut, which is a free app, and I'm doing this all on my phone. There's already 35 minutes, almost 36 minutes of footage, and I'm gonna have to go through all of it, and it's gonna be on my phone, and my phone's gonna explode because it's, you know, it's a lot. And we're at the quality, I hope, is at a nice 1080p 60 frames. So, you know, from my Android, streaming live from my Android in my undone bed. I never do my bed. Is that a bad thing? Is that a bad thing? I'm not going out anywhere. I haven't been. People don't come over. My door's always closed. Yeah. Back to content creating, or video editing, whatever. If I was a content creator instead of a video editor, I guess. Content creating is such like a dream job, like being a YouTuber, being a streamer, because like it just looks just so fun, because you're playing games at home, you're baking or whatever, or you're doing what I'm doing, just straight up talking, and people will listen, and then you would get revenue from it. You can just get money for talking, playing what you like, being who you are, and it's nice. I feel like but yeah, but I feel like I don't have the, I don't know, the confidence or the personality for it, I guess, because I don't think I'm really that entertaining. But I could be entertaining. It's hard to start whenever you're making like a content or like a channel or something, because like, how are people gonna see it in the first place besides you constantly promoting it? And like, honestly, I don't, it's a lot of work. Like, imagine if you're just like put in front of like a gazillion people in a live stream, and then they just watch you for who you are, and then like, I feel like if that were to happen to a lot of people would be content creators more, because since you're sorry, I completely forgot what I was saying in between that cut. I'm just gonna, I can't check the footage because I'm doing this one take for I can make this really easy on myself. It's getting dark. Hold on, right? I just realized I can do a voiceover of what I was gonna say. So if I need to, it'll be here right now. Okay, I there's been like five minutes have passed of trying to recollect whatever I was saying. I'm kind of aware of like the complications of like being a YouTuber, because if I didn't like editing my own videos, or I didn't have the time for it, if I was that popular, like hiring editors, making sure I actually make enough money on YouTube to pay them, and like scheduling things, doing stuff on time for like relevancy of like the video. But you know, it's probably like it's like the best job you can have out right now. That doesn't really, it doesn't really impact the future, I guess, besides what the young generation watch in their pastime, or whatever anyone watches in their pastime. But that's okay, because you know, find whatever summary of what I said. Yes. I was also gonna say dermatology. And why would I choose dermatology? I literally had to search it up because I honestly forgot. A branch of medicine that deals with the skin. I want something light. I want something low key, to be honest, because it's like, oh yeah, it's because I searched up how hard is it to get a job as a dermatologist, and it's apparently, oh, it's like one of the hardest things. And yeah, I'm not trying to put myself through that much stress of like where I work, because I want, you know, of course everyone wants to have like a job that's fun and not just to be there for the money, because that, I don't know, that sounds rough. But besides that, next segment.
He doesn't want to listen to you? Don't give him any fucking attention!
Before I forget about it, which I did already, back to my interests or whatever. I'm a huge, there's no way I could have avoided talking about this, but I'm a pretty massive fan of Tyler the Creator. I'm not that big of a fan, but like recently, you know, his new album came out a month or so ago, a little over a month now. Chromacopia, probably, I would say it's like one of his best albums, because like the songs, none of the songs are misses. I'm gonna be honest. A sample right here, long enough, not a sample, a short bit of a song that I like will be here, short enough for it to not be copyrighted. Boom, right now. Okay. Yeah, back to the main topic. I guess light disclaimer. It might be a little gross, maybe, depending. As I said previously about the dermatology thing, the reason why I want to do that is because I've been nearly my whole life I've been living with uncontrolled eczema, or psoriasis, however you call it, whatever you want to call it, I guess. I will not be putting any pictures of it up because it's kind of nasty. I'm gonna be honest, it's gross. But yeah, it sucks. Recently, it flared up, as in, I felt really itchy, so I just it's you could be like, oh, just don't scratch, but like the urge that you get is just unbelievable. Like, and since I've been living with it for, I said already, my whole life, whatever. I'm really exaggerating that, I think, but it's whatever. It's just like, it's just so, it just comes to me so natural, where I just do it without thinking. Or it's like living with it, honestly, it's pretty, it's painful. It does a lot. I feel like it does a lot to you, because I've just been thugging it out, as they say. But yeah, when it flared up recently, it hurt. It hurt like a lot. It would, sorry, that was loud. It would be like all over my face, but it's not right now, or not anymore, at least. It would be like my whole body, like my whole chest, or like my back. It affects your mental state a lot. I feel like I haven't been wanting to like leave my room during that time. Like I would purposefully like sleep throughout the whole day so I don't feel anything, and I would just be in my bed the whole time, like actually like literally just rotting, because the way it is, it's like I'm like a living corpse. I'm like an actual zombie. Like my skin is like, I don't want to get too graphic, I guess. But like during dinner, I would get called. I would get texted to go out to eat. I don't want anyone to look at me I'm already self-conscious of how I look, because you know, my weight and stuff, eczema, whatever. It's adding on to it is just adding on to everything is already like kind of horrible. I was saying I didn't want to, I wouldn't go out to eat because I didn't like how I looked, and I would actually wait until like midnight or 1 a.m. whatever to eat. I would starve myself, like waiting, so people don't look at me, so it's dark in like the room and stuff, or the living room and the kitchen. But you know, now you can see that I'm fine, and throughout that whole time I was like in bed in pain, I was thinking about this video. And now that I'm in a better spot physically, I guess, in one way, I'm able to talk about it. And yeah, besides that, other stuff that's been kind of like messing me up or whatever. I'm like, actually, I said I was scared for my future earlier, and I really mean it though, because I don't know what I'm doing at this point. Since I have like no interest in anything, I don't know what I'm doing. I've told you that I've been in my room for like almost the whole time. I never go out, for an understandable reason. But now I'm like in a good, a fair enough state to like actually go do something. But you know, I don't have friends, or a lot of friends that hang out in person, stuff like that. I said that I didn't know when I was gonna drive, or I feel like there's standards like at 16, like way like how my family members would say, like when you're 16, like that's when you immediately start to drive. But like I'm not yet, and all this is, and it's my fault, of course. It's everything. All of this is my fault. Dare I say? I guess it's on me that I don't know what I'm doing for my future, or like the fact that I'm like lazy to the point where I'm not trying to get my permit or like my license or drive. Like where would I go to even? Yeah, I don't know where to drive to. I'm not really interested in going anywhere, because all I'm interested in is just playing games, and that is not a good thing. Recently, you know, I was talking about the stuff that it's kind of messing me up. I just haven't felt like getting out of my bed to do something, or to like play games, which is like one of the only things that I've been doing, and I just don't know why. And being set with like all these like standards of like stuff that you should be doing, like immediately going to college after graduating, having a job by now, driving. I'm doing none of that, and it's it just kills me, honestly. It's like I'm seeing my friends go out and do stuff. I'm seeing them, oh, I gotta go to work, and I'm like, okay, we'll play whenever whenever you're back. I don't know. It just does a lot to your self-esteem or whatever, and it just like I just think about it like every night. Like, what am I gonna do? I feel like I'm a NEET, which is, I forgot, an acronym for not in education, employment, or training. And I'm an adult. I'm doing actually nothing, and I feel like, I don't know. Even though I do go out, I'm like a shut-in or something. I'm not doing anything. I'm not doing anything productive. I'm just playing games all day. If you haven't heard that term before, it's like, it was popular enough in like Japan for it to become like a kind of a well-known thing, I guess. You hear it in anime sometimes. It's somewhere in Persona 5. I think there's a whole character that is a shut-in, and for a reason. There's lore, but I'm not going to talk about that. Last segments, I forgot to do the transition.
Kaneshiro was lost. He was looking for somewhere to belong. But he wasn't the only one. Everyone feels stressed and everyone feels afraid.
It sounds like you speak from experience.
I don't know if I'm actually going to talk about this or cut this out, because it's a pretty big topic. I'm just gonna go through it lightly. Maybe people of this generation, I guess, age, they have been thinking about stuff in particular that isn't allowed to say maybe on YouTube, I think. And yeah, obviously I'm not gonna act out on it, but like the feeling of it has just become very noticeable, very prevalent. I feel like I'm useless or something. I'm just here wasting resources for my family until I do something. But still, that's all on me. That's all on me. Yeah. Okay, but actually though, I'm not gonna act out on it or anything. I'm not gonna do anything. I am okay. What I've been going through, I guess, like mentality wise, my future, the condition I'm living in, as in having to live with flare-ups and like issues with eczema. Yeah, it does a lot to you. Like living in that pain of like, you can just like I'm adjusting myself on my bed just to like move a little bit, and it just hurts so much, and I don't want to live with that pain anymore. If I keep using stuff like this is cream, like best whatever for like from dermatologists. I have a prescription medication that makes the healing process go faster. I've been using it for a while. I said it maybe 10 years, over 10 years. Not exactly my whole life, but for 10 years I've been struggling with eczema. The fact that I've been living with that for so long, having to do the same every time I like showered or whatever, it's just, I have to keep moisturizing my body. I have to keep doing it. I have to use certain shampoo, or not shampoo, certain body wash that helps with dry skin, and it's just, that isn't the problem. I like showering, it's refreshing, but like having to do like post shower, doing a little routine or whatever of like my medicine and stuff, I get tired of it. I feel like it's like a constant cycle that I can't get out of because eczema is untreatable. And honestly, I don't know how long I can go without it or go with it, because it's untreatable. It's gonna be there for my whole life, and I don't think I can do that. It even like in the future I do want to exercise. I want to go to the gym. I want to lose weight, but eczema still has a way to get in the way of it. When my body gets hot or when I sweat, like I want to cool down or something, but like my body it gets itchy, so it's like I'm just scared of getting that feeling of having to scratch a lot after working out, and I just don't know what to do. I have seen people take like steroid injections for clearing up eczema, but eventually it's gonna come back, it's gonna flare up again, and it's gonna make everything, it's like a relapse. You're gonna go back to it, and it's to the same state where you took that injection for like that medicine or whatever, and it's almost as if it was pointless. I don't know if I said it, but this stuff that I'm using has steroid whatever in it. Does that mean I'm gonna have to be, in my future, if I do buy more of that, am I gonna have to constantly spend that extra money just for living with that problem? And I just it sucks. It doesn't go away. It goes against you physically and like financially and like what you do and how you feel. It's just it's horrible. Everything will be okay still. I am fine. I will live through it. I would, because I have to. I honestly have to. Besides that, I'm sorry to end it off on a bad note, but next segment.
When I'm with you, Junpei, I fear everything. I fear loss. I fear death. I fear my time with you will end.
Okay, the future of this channel. First of all, I have to see how far this goes, but I already have ideas, such as, this is mostly for my family, talking about this current generation's, like, slang and stuff, and explaining it. I feel like that'd be pretty funny or interesting to, like, actually look into. I'll, like, go on, like, TikTok for a week. I'll take note of every term I see that's, like, trending as of whatever the time period is. Excuse me. Viewer submitted questions. I could do that. A bunch of questions would be cool. And I just answer them. Like, what's your opinion on this? How do you feel about that? Whatever. Give me questions a good enough amount, or one that I see that is like a pretty big question, nothing political or something, that I can talk about for a while, that I'm interested in. Guest appearances. I feel like that'll be cool, but we're way too early on that. Maybe I can have a family member on this, but it'll be a little awkward, I feel like. Maybe one of my friends. I don't want to hold this anymore. How would I do it though? I don't really want to like do like video camera, us talking on like a call or something on Discord or whatever. It would be cool if it was in person, like this. Boom, there's someone right here, right now, and we're just talking about stuff. Maybe we're doing it. Maybe a future. Maybe we're here. We're in person. We're playing a game. I pointed at my CV, but it's out of frame. That rhymed. But I guess that's about it. Yeah. This whole recording was 1 hour and 19 minutes. I will see how this goes for its length. This whole day, this whole day I'm gonna work. I'm gonna so I can put the whole thing out tomorrow morning, and then poorly advertise it, as in just put the link on my story, and then see if people even bother to click it. I don't know how to end the video. I never. Yeah. I also forgot to say, to make this less boring, do you guys want background music for these videos? Also, check this out. This is what I record on. It has a tripod thing. Okay, actually, for real this time, actual outro.